Now let us consider another example. So this is the process of heating, where we can see we have a tank here. The input to the tank is unregulated and the output from the tank is also unregulated. So the flow will flow in and out continuously. The objective of control is to regulate the temperature of the fluid inside the tank. So to achieve this objective, we must have three elements here, which is the first, the temperature transmitter to measure the temperature, and then the controller to control the temperature, and then the control valve to regulate the steam flow rate. But the problem will occur if the steam flow rate through the pipe here is not well regulated. So the controller will try hard to make sure or to regulate the temperature inside this tank, but it also will very dependent on the steam flow rate through this control valve. If the flow rate or the pressure is high, then the control performance will be different as compared to the flow rate or the pressure which is lower. So this unregulated steam flow through this heating coil will significantly affect the performance of the temperature controller. So this problem can be solved by introducing a secondary control loop, which can be realized through cascade control. So if we look here, this is the improvement we have made to overcome the unregulated steam flow rate. So all we need to include is the flow transmitter and also the secondary controller. So the main objective of the secondary controller is to regulate the flow rate by adjusting the valve opening, and the set value for the secondary controller is given by the primary controller. So this is a very important criteria to distinguish between cascade controller with the other controller. So we can see that here the output of the controller will be the valve opening, but here in cascade controller, the output of the primary controller is no longer valve opening, but now the output of the primary controller is the steam flow rate. The rest of the effort to regulate the flow rate will be on the secondary controller objective. So the performance of the temperature control will be better since the steam flow rate has been well regulated by the secondary controller.